We've got a truck that's a complete money pit and a nightmare for this customer. In the last 15,000 miles, he's replaced 2 engines, and the current engine apparently is already knocking with barely any miles on it. Let's get more of the story and then go out to Brian to figure out exactly what's going on and how bad this thing is. Aubrey, I know you're plugging away on a million things.
Yep.
This truck sounds like a nightmare.
Yeah, so the customer, about 2 years ago, he had taken it to his shop, and the shop told him that there was a head gasket issue.
Okay.
When they tore the engine down, they told him that it had 3 cracked pistons.
Oh, okay. And this was 2 years ago. The truck's got pretty low mileage, doesn't it? 130?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So the customer approved a complete rebuild on the engine.
Okay.
So they took care of that for him. They had also replaced the turbos, and 13,000 miles later, the engine had another broken piston.
Really?
So.
And did they fix that, or do we have this apparent broken piston engine again?
He did provide some pistons here. I know I've got 3 cracked ones that they've bagged for us. This one's pretty bad.
Worse than this? Oh, yeah. Oh, looks like an injector. Wow.
So,
holy cow.
Customer let them rebuild it again.
Okay. The same shop that did it.
The same shop.
Okay. Did they charge him for it?
I don't have that information yet. I'm waiting
Okay.
for the shop to get back to him on invoices.
Okay.
So, don't know if he was charged, but they rebuilt it again, and when they fired it up, it was knocking. The shop told him to come to us.
Did they replace injectors?
That's what I'm, yeah, that's what
That's
I'm
what you're
waiting
trying
on.
to get?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, that leads me to think injector.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez. Okay. Well, cool. Thanks, Aubrey.
Yep.
All right, let's go out to Brian, see if we can hear this thing fire up, see what he thinks. He's already been on it a little bit, so we'll see what information he's gathered.
Hello.
Don't smile too big there, dude. How bad is this thing?
It's bad.
Really?
Yes.
Did you see the pistons?
Yeah.
So were you able to even drive this in?
Yeah. It runs, it starts, and it's knocking.
Can we fire it up just to hear it for a second? Gosh, it sure looks nice. Yeah, it's got a weird knock, like a tick.
Yes. I was just looking around to see how the engine was built. This is a fresh build engine, it has no miles in it at all.
Okay.
They installed the engine, and right after cranking it, it started knocking.
Okay.
So they basically never run the engine. The shop actually said they always had issues with the company that built these engines for them. This is not the first one.
Right.
So they simply washed their hands and said, well, take to another shop and let them figure it out and then contact us to see what's going on.
Okay.
I want to pull the oil filter to see how much matter we have, if any. It might be an issue with the engine itself. We are not sure yet.
I should have checked this when it was running. Have you checked for blow by or anything?
I barely got the truck here.
All right.
Let's check for that.
Yeah, let's just fire it up really quick.
No blow by? No.
Yeah. Man, it almost looks like they powder coated a lot of this.
Yeah, valve covers, intake, the front cover, rear cover, all of it. It's powder coated. Besides the block they painted black.
Yeah. Anything else obvious that you think?
And I found some concerning things over here in the front. It looks like they welded the front subframe. Here in the corner you can see that the subframe looks very fresh.
On the driver's side?
Yes. For some reason, they welded the subframe over there. You can see the difference on both sides.
Yeah.
And the weld is fresh. So
Huh.
I also found a lot of loose bolts, excessive RTV on the front case and upper oil pan as well.
Okay.
It's leaking oil somewhere.
Okay.
So there's a lot of little concerned things about the build, but I mean, we'll never know exactly what happened.
Right. And Aubrey's still waiting to get some invoices or details on like what all was done or replaced.
Yeah. We know so far that this engine have speed of air pistons.
Okay.
This is the second engine that the shop in Idaho built.
Okay. It's a weird noise.
It almost sounds like an injector tick because it's more pronounced here on the top.
Right.
Looking at the old pistons, I first thought we had a fueling issue because the pistons are so hot on the top and on the center. And you can see the marks for the injectors on the top of the piston.
Right.
Maybe bad tune, maybe bad injectors. It's what causing the engine to go bad.
Right.
Because the first engine he took to the shop to do a head gasket.
Right.
And then they found the cracked pistons.
Right. Yeah.
And that's
what
when
I'm
all this started.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get that oil filter off and see what's going on.
Cool. Oh, I see metal already.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I was really hoping we could just be like, oh, it's just a tune.
It's just a tune. It's just a bad injector. No. Yeah, that doesn't look very good.
Why does it look?
It looks very thick, doesn't it?
Like some swamp mud. Oh, that's got a bunch of weird crap.
Everything. What is all that? It's like this engine's full of dirt.
It looks like swamp mud. Like, what the heck?
Oh, there's more glitter on the end of the filter.
Yeah.
We'll pour the rest of it. That's the end of the filter. Yeah, so we do have some metal, but I've never seen oil like this. Look at all that. It looks like the paint they use to mark the bolts when they torque. You can see a blue,
Oh, like
a
some
red one.
Yeah.
Let's look at the filter.
Yeah, it looks like it's got metal, but you're right. It looks like it's. Oh, here's the bottom of it.
Oh, yeah. Look at the filter.
Yep, you got some. Yeah, you're right. You got some red, which is probably just paint marking.
You can see the red.
Oh, what the crap is? Look, as it settles, dude, it does. It looks like it's full of dirt. Wow, dude, that is so dirty.
Yeah. Usually when you span a rod or a main bearing, you have this coloration on the bearing or on the cap.
Okay.
But since this could be a very low mileage engine or basically brand new, it would be hard to see.
Yeah. So I wanted to talk to you about your Duramax and really just get some details from you. This sounds like a bizarre and unfortunate circumstance. So first off, I'm sorry to hear that you've been through some headache here.
Oh yeah, so it's okay. Some of it's self-inflicted sometimes, right?
On my end, yes, most of the time. It seems I get myself in more trouble than I should. But
Yeah.
we ultimately want to help out and figure out what's going on with this, because it sounds like you and so I want to get some of my timelines and the facts correct. So if you can illuminate some things for me. So you had the engine built maybe in 23, and then this is a second engine, so it had to be rebuilt again. And
yeah, so it did 13,000 miles, and it came undone. There's somewhere in that chuck, there's pistons from the first time it came undone.
Okay, we do have those, yes, sir.
Yep. So I wanted to see those. I told them to put those in the truck because I wanted to look at those in person. I've only seen pictures of them.
Right.
And then it went back to the machine shop, and I bought speed of air pistons for that motor and sent them to them to put in there.
Okay.
And what you have, I've never seen. It's never went anywhere that I'm aware of. That's what we have.
Okay, so you've never even driven the truck with the current engine in it?
Nope.
Okay.
The shop that put it in called me and said, I'm not giving you this back. I don't know what to do. And we bantered around about it for 2 months, and the motor was supposed to go back to the same machine shop guy, but he's not got a good reputation.
Oh, I'm sorry.
At this stage.
Okay.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah.
It is what it is. So
Okay.
even the guy who put it in and usually does a bunch of stuff for us, he doesn't want to send it back there.
Oh, okay.
He's got 3 other trucks that are on their second and third engines from the machine shop.
Okay.
He's got a hole he's digging out of right now.
Yeah. Have you, I know you haven't driven it, have you heard the noise at all? I know you've been back and forth with Aubrey. Have you seen what we found so far?
I did. I saw it. Aubrey sent me the report, and you got metal in the filter. I saw all the pictures. I kind of heard it, but it wasn't. I couldn't really tell. Jake told me it sounded like the piston skirt might have been slapping the wall, but he couldn't tell. So he didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
So something's not right. We know something's not right. It doesn't sound right.
That is the truth. It is a very weird sound. I almost wouldn't call it a knock. It's more of like a tick. But then when we opened the oil filter and poured it out, we've got metal. We've got little colored chips, which might just be paint markers. And then we've got dirt or some sort of debris, and it's full. It almost looks like swamp mud. It's got a bunch of weird stuff floating around in that oil. So
Save that?
yes, yep, we've saved the filter, we've saved all of this, and that's what's the perplexing thing about this, and leaves us really to 2 different options. Now, Aubrey can go over pricing and stuff with you, but the options that I wanted to at least discuss with you are 2 different things. One option is we can try and bore scope some of the engine, look for anything obvious that may be scoring or being damaged or that is showing excessive heat. Usually it will discolor when it's getting a lot of heat. We'll try and see if something's broken, but basically we would just put a bore scope through the oil pan and try and investigate there, maybe through the oil filler cap and try and investigate there. We would want to do a compression test. The truck seems to run okay, but we haven't really driven it at all. We've just let it run for a little bit of time because of the noise, and then we saw the condition of the oil, so we just really put a pause on it. So that's one option. That option, though, if we do all that investigation, we may find something or some things, but then I won't be able to know the full scope or health of the engine. And then if we find something that's broken, and even let's say we fix it, I still don't know the rest of the condition of the engine entirely.
I'm an easy customer here at this stage. So
Well,
what I would like to do is quit tearing up whatever's coming apart.
uh-huh.
Quit running. Just stop.
Yeah.
And I want it out. I want to know what's wrong with it. I want to salvage as much of the stuff that's in there as we can, if you will. And, obviously it has to be good and checked out or you won't put it back together. But we've got a ton of money invested in,
I can tell.
Cali crank and a bunch of, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
if we don't tear if we can avoid tearing all that stuff up, that'd be great.
Yeah.
If we can't, then it's going to be what it is. And I don't know how you're going to really fully understand what's going on without taking it apart. And I am so uncomfortable at this stage that I want to take it apart.
Well, that's that second option I want to discuss with you, and that's what we would feel most comfortable with, because at the end of this, what I want to do is hand you the keys and say, we know you're good, we're 100% confident in that, have a good day, shake hands, and then you're off. And I can't give you that unless we pull that engine. And once the engine's removed, then we can disassemble it, we can know, we'll give you a grocery list of all the good things and then all the things that aren't good. And then, yes, if we can save, I see you got the Cali's crank, you've got Wagler rods, you've got a lot of good components in there, what should be good components, but the condition of them, I won't know until we actually physically put our hands on them and can measure them and inspect them. So if you're on that same boat to make sure that this thing is just done right, that's the only way that we can really do it. So I will have Aubrey get some numbers worked up for you so that we can go down that route. And yes, our hope is that we can salvage a lot of these things, fix what's broken, of course, and stop any wear or correct anything that's wrong. And then if we can save a handful of things, then it's a win-win for everybody. We'd love to do that.
No, and I appreciate that. It is, don't save something that's not savable. You hopefully you understand.
Yes, if there's something that's even questionable, we'll let you know.
Set it aside.
We'll throw it away. We've got a big trash can, and things go to that.
You gotta save all the parts for me, because I'm not sure how
we can do
this
that.
is gonna go, but I'll pay you guys, but this is somebody else is paying me back at some point. So him and I will come to an agreement. We're still on good terms, and I sent him your report, and the machine shop guy, he hasn't billed anybody for the second machine shop work.
Okay.
So I'm wondering if he really knows what's going on, and you know what I mean?
Right. Well, we'll be very thorough for you. You'll get a bunch of pictures. I'll have Aubrey call you back here. We'll keep you up to date on the progress we make and go from there.
I appreciate your time.
Have a good one. Hey, Jake, thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy. He speaks very highly of you, so we really just wanted to involve you as much as you wanted to be involved as far as figuring out what's going on. He just he brought the pistons that I guess for the engine that failed, and then at this point he doesn't know much besides, I guess he hasn't even driven it. He's like, it just apparently makes a noise, and Jake didn't feel comfortable with giving it back to me because of the issue.
So to me, it sounds like it has piston flap.
Okay.
So it seems to me that the machine shop bored the motor incorrectly.
Okay.
And the machine shop doesn't really want to take any responsibility other than they did the machine work.
But they did the build too, right?
Yeah. So
Okay.
they assembled both engines.
Okay.
And then I fired this one up, and it's been making that noise in the bottom end.
Uh-huh.
We went through, we shut injectors off one by one. We kind of listened to each hole, and it almost sounds like about 6 of the 8 holes sound like it has noise coming from it. Which,
Okay.
Without the proper tools to actually measure this correctly, I can't say for sure if they bored all of those wrong,
Right.
or if we're just hearing one cylinder that's bored wrong, which the machine shops admitted that they think they might have actually had an issue, and then they sent it out anyway.
Really?
So that pissed me off.
Yeah.
I was like, it runs and drives, and it actually runs and drives decent. I was like, but there's something wrong with it.
Right.
And then the machine shop basically said, oh, we can try and sleeve the motor, and I was like, no,
Yeah.
we're not sleeving a Duramax. We did have the cab off last week on it because we were going to pull the motor again, and then he's, kind of thinking about some legal action with it. So I said, you know what, if you want to do that, we'll drop the cab, take it to somebody who can actually forensically pull it apart
Uh-huh.
and tell us what's going on.
Yeah.
I was like, I can't do that. I don't have the tools to do it.
Right.
I was like, I don't have a machine shop here I trust to do it.
Yeah.
Pick who you want to take it to. said, you know, you can call Dave's, you can call Industrial, like
Right.
somebody that has the tools to actually go through it. Like I said, we shut the injectors off and pulled the valve covers and checked, you know, for like a valve lash issue. I was hoping it was this, they didn't set the valve lash right.
That was my initial thought, is maybe, like, it sounds weird, maybe like a valve train related issue.
If there was a couple that were 11,000 instead of 12,000, that's not going to make a difference.
Right.
And those are also brand new Bosch injectors that are in it. We replaced those again. I should say I bought those and put those in just to try and rule it out.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it changed nothing. So short of a full teardown, I couldn't find anything.
Okay. We'll investigate here. After speaking with him, he wants us to remove the engine, disassemble it so that we can see, you know, what's salvageable in the engine and what's not. We'll do a full report. We'll measure deck height, bore size. We'll go through and do a report on everything for him to let both, I guess, him and you know, was there something wrong in the machine work or what ultimately is wrong.
Okay. And then if you have any other questions, just feel free to shoot me an email or give me a holler.
Will do, Jake. I appreciate you being so helpful. All the details are appreciated, so we'll see what we find.
Okay, appreciate it.
Thank you, Jake. Have a good one, sir. This isn't an easy industry, and it requires a ton of detail. We want to see an improvement overall in the industry because that's what it deserves, and that's what customers deserve as well. We've got a lot of work ahead of this to figure out what's going wrong with this engine. I'm sure we can solve it, but hopefully we can salvage a lot of the stuff that the customer has, but we'll see. We'll get started. All right, Brian, so you're almost ready to pull it out. So
Yes.
that you're aware, because I heard you were bore scoping it and saw some carbon.
Mm-hmm.
I did talk to the shop that built it, and the customer has 0 miles that he's put on it, but the shop has been running it.
Okay.
They just have not been able to figure out what is wrong with it, and they're concerned that the machine shop that did it either that something is wrong there in the machine work, because they've had several engines from that same machine shop that have had issues.
Okay.
And so the shop has not given it back to the customer
Okay.
because they are having issues.
They can't figure it out.
Right. So that it has some hours, maybe not even hours on it. It has some runtime, I should say.
Okay.
I've never worked with the shop before. The guy seems pretty knowledgeable and legit, but it sounds like he's had the cab off. He apparently just set the cab down and was like, the customer was like, let's just take it to Dave's. So he set the cab down, he told me, and he's like, I think they just threw some stuff together so that it could come here, because I think they were just done.
Oh.
All right, well, we'll see. We'll see how it looks when it comes out.
There we go. Bolt back here. I need to get these two guys off.
All right, so Brian got the engine removed. Mikkel and I are gonna tear this engine down and figure out what exactly happened. So now's the time. So something that Mikkel pointed out is that we have no dowels in the back of the crank. You can't really see it now, but that should be to align the flex plate, and we don't have anything. So you didn't take any dowels out of the back?
No dowels, no nothing. Just got it on the stand.
I'm gonna put some.
I didn't see any wear on those rockers. That's a good sign.
Got it.
They're a little tighter
We gotta
than.
get a bigger gun.
Yeah. Usually when we don't have studs, that gun does great.
This oil is like weird.
It's really dark,
Yeah.
and I can see the glitter in it. I think if I remember right, it said the ticket said something about this engine knocking or making noise.
So, yes, it was making noise. I wouldn't describe it as like a lifter tick or a rod knock. It was just weird. But yes, it was making like a ticking type noise. They were concerned. They've had several issues with the machine shop that's been machining some of their Duramax engines, and he feels like they were going too large on the bore diameter, and so he's concerned that the noise is
Piston slap or
yeah,
something?
some sort of like piston slap. Because he's had multiple issues with something like that.
Although just like looking at it,
Uh-huh.
usually I can't see the rings very well. And when I'm looking at these pistons, like it maybe it's just my untrained eye, but I see a lot more of a gap here at the top of the piston than I've seen in some of our other builds. So maybe like you were saying, maybe they bore a little bit too much. And usually like, yeah, you have a little bit of wiggle, but like that seems like a lot.
The customer hasn't even driven it yet.
Oh, wow.
Because the shop got it running, and immediately they were like, something's wrong. So
Yeah.
I wonder. We'll have to measure those.
Yeah.
So Mikkel pointed out something that we wanted your expert eyeball on. The engine ran, had a weird knocking, it wasn't quite knocking, not quite ticking sound. And we can just see a lot of the ring. The shop that installed it said that the machine shop they've been sending it to, they think are taking the bores too large. And I don't know, just visually, if that seems like too much.
No, it's hard to tell. I mean, we'd have to just take it apart and measure, because the top of the piston where the ring lands are is usually quite a bit smaller than the skirt.
Okay.
The skirt kind of goes up, and then the ring lands are kind of smaller. You're always going to have some piston rock. That's very normal.
It just seems like we can see a lot.
Yeah, it's not uncommon, but we'll have to just measure the piston, measure the wall, and see what it's at. Like, you might get some piston slap at, it's like if this thing wanted 3 thou and they were at, let's say 4.5. Maybe you'd get a little piston slap because it's a little loose, but it's gonna be so hard to tell that 1.5 thou difference just by
visual.
Yeah.
I mean, the oil looks like mud.
Really?
It's got a lot of weird grit to it, and it just seems really thick and weird.
Yeah.
But when we cut open the oil filter, I mean, there was like a bunch of weird gritty stuff.
Yeah.
Like right at 10-ish. Maybe 11.
And then the other side. About the same. That's in spec. I think their spec is anywhere, it's like 9 to 15 roughly.
And we're at 10.
Yeah.
10-ish, 11.
Yeah.
Man, I'm really hoping to find what is going on. I ain't seen anything.
I wonder if we'll feel any play in the rods. Maybe
Oh, yeah.
clearance issue. Maybe they measured once instead of twice.
Right.
There. Then we could probably do, I think, a 6 mil Allen to get the oil pump off. The oil pump gear was starting to go against the tone wheel. Yeah, I see that sometimes, but usually on a motor with way more miles than this does.
And that's deep.
Yeah. Yeah. You kind of see that oil in there.
Like, I mean, some of that wear could have indicated some of the metal we had.
Yeah.
Yeah, that thing has been smacked by something weird. Interesting. Is this a Callie's crank?
I believe so, yes. Got the 2 keyways.
Yeah. You can see a bunch of, looks like they drilled out there. Still got some sharp edges and probably some heavy metal there. Looks like they hogged out the bottom of these pistons. I don't know if they were trying to balance them. I do not.
Oh, yeah. I don't like that.
No. No, not at all. Those are some beefy rods, too,
Yeah.
dude. Look at those suckers. Is that the same?
The rod side looks the same. That is really weird, that wear. maybe placebo.
Right. Same thing?
Yeah, on all of them. Same thing, a little bit of outside wear. Same thing.
I think these are just like a standard bearing.
Mid-70s. Mid-70s. So spec, I think the rods are good in terms of tightness. Jesse says spec is 47 foot-pounds and then plus 30 degrees, plus 30 degrees. So I think mid-70s is about where it should be at. Same thing here, just like some outerwear. Same thing.
I wonder maybe if what we're looking at here, yeah, it says during the manufacturing process, these bearing shells are broached. The tool marks are what you're looking at this
It's not a problem.
is not a problem. I mean, I wonder if that's what we're just starting to see is the coating kind of coming off, and it just looks so, I don't know.
This looks a little more uniform than this does to me. I mean, it, you know,
Yeah.
a little more sidewear on that one.
Yeah.
This last bearing probably looks the best out of all of them. Same thing.
Yeah. Man.
Coating looks good.
Yeah.
There's 3.
Thrust.
Got a little wear in the middle, but take a look at that.
What happened there?
Yeah, usually I don't see wear like that close to where it meets the crank.
Yeah, that's really like sharp and
Yeah. I don't see anything particularly on the crank. How does the other side look? Yeah, it was just that one.
some of these. So you set the gauge to 0 as standard?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're
half a thou loose.
1/8 tighter. Yeah.
So our clearance would be good.
All the junk in the oil.
Yeah. That is definitely a strange one.
Something was whacking around.
Yeah, another weird piece. Oh,
Feel that.
Oh, that's a hard edge. I do not know. That is weird.
Unless there's a front. There's a. So I guess it's front facing.
Yeah.
Crap, did they come out?
With the front actually going to the front?
Right. Tore it down. I don't know if the front was actually in fact pointing to the front. But the way that Mikkel just noticed that this one came out of the rear cylinder, but it's number 4.
When they
What
measured
is this? This is an LB.
LML.
An LML.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good. Actually.
Bearings all look pretty good.
This is kind of the weirdest thing on that thrust.
That's on there, I think, normally, because this tapers
that
down.
tapers down. I feel like this ledge right here isn't as aggressive.
Yeah.
Almost looks like the one we.
How bad was the noise on this? Pretty noticeable.
No, I mean it was there, but it wasn't like, oh my gosh, shut it off. It was
Are they in order, 1 through 8 right now?
Yeah,
Pistons are in order.
yeah.
You can tell by that.
But I don't know.
The rod. Well, the rod.
And
the rod, the bigger chamfer will always go towards the radius. Cap is actually. So when you have a bigger chamfer on one side, it's going to go towards the radius of the crank. So this will be the front.
on the odd side, it all should be.
If this is number 1. This is number 1?
Yes. Yeah.
So then number 1, this, yeah, so that should be front. So that's back. That's backwards.
I wonder if they get them all the same.
We could.
And it wouldn't cause a clearance issue
Yeah, they're notched on both
this
sides.
way
Uh huh.
because it's notched on both sides, but it's possible some pistons are a little offset, right?
They are. They're offset towards the thrust side.
Yeah.
Some
So
are
if it's you could be hearing, I guess, thrust also. Let's check, see if there's random. So number 2, chamfer would go towards the back. That one's good.
So I wonder if it's all the odds.
Number 3, that one's good.
This one's good.
That's 5. 4 would be towards the back. This one's off.
This one's wrong. 3.
Yeah. 4's wrong.
What do you mean wrong? Like they probably clocked it?
So it's the front. The piston's 180 out. So there's the pin on pistons would be offset slightly towards the thrust side of the rod.
Oh, okay.
So when it's offset when it goes towards the thrust, the rod can only go one way because of this chamfer. Will go towards the radius inside. Where's the crankshaft? So to make clearance for this radius, we'll have this chamfer in the rod. This side, it's a very, very small chamfer.
So they could have.
So this was number 4, so it has to go here. It says front, and that's towards the back.
So they mounted the pistons.
I mean, if
we
the,
would see the
if
rod,
the rod was on backwards, this would
that thing would be hot.
Yeah.
You would
radius.
you would also have a ton of wear on your bearing.
I was gonna say I didn't try too much.
I mean, it doesn't seem like it is, and it would probably be hard to turn over because you'd have this hard edge right on that radius. and it just would have no clearance.
So they have some. We kept the pistons in order.
We
right?
did, yes.
So they have some of the pistons 180 off.
Yeah.
So
So
with
the
the-
front of the piston.
And that wrist pin's probably all
So like the front was facing the back.
So we're thinking pistons were just put on wrong.
Pistons were on wrong, and you might probably hearing some sort of piston slap noise because of the thrust.
Especially if it was when it was cold. That's when it'd be
Do you
the
know if
worst.
it's worse? Cold?
We never got the
got
vehicle
hot.
to temperature because it was knocking badly.
And I don't think the shop ran it for very long because of the noise. They
Didn't want to mess anything up.
yeah they were worried.
So the way I'm laying them down, they should all be front on the top. Only 1, 2, 3.
So and then yeah, so we can see
This one was wrong too.
front.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3. Only 3 were facing the position that they should have.
5 wrong.
5 wrong.
This one, 8 as well. This was number 8. Right, the last one.
Yes, that was the last one, number 8.
This would be front, and it's
Yeah.
pretty much all. Most of their
Yeah.
pistons are wrong.
Interesting.
Yeah, wrist pins are offset by about 30 thousandths.
Really?
So yeah, check this out. I mean, this is a really rough way to measure it. What are we seeing? 2,733 about. Flip it around this way.
Oh yeah. Wow. So third.
Yeah, so this pin is offset 30 thousandths. So if you have that wrong, it'll affect the thrust on the piston.
Wow.
This was mounted. This one was wrong. It was like this.
See, but they have it labeled 4.
That might be Speed Air's number. And 4.
They have 4 here.
Or someone labeled the rods and someone else came in and
So
slapped it all
this is
together.
how it was?
It was wrong, whichever way it was.
It was number 8.
And it was number 8.
Then yeah, this would be wrong.
So you want that to be the front.
What I'm trying to see also is, so we had front with a chamfer.
Yeah, that would be an odd bang.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pistons. So yeah, they had to have at least some wrong. Regardless if we even kept these in order.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Because you don't
it's
see
like the
front,
even.
but it's flat. That has chamfer to front, chamfer to front, chamfer to front, chamfer to front.
And it probably didn't run enough for us to obviously see it on the skirts right away.
No,
But if this had ran longer, I bet those skirts would be chewed up.
yeah.
Yeah. 30 plus thousands.
A mile in our world.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, thank you guys for your help. I was sitting here
that's-
being like, what the crap?
He came in for the book. I was like, oh no.
I was like,
What are we getting into?
I was like,
We got
what is
that, but we
going on?
didn't get there yet.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because the mains, everything looked, nothing was like,
Yeah, you're not. I mean,
That's
you're not
the
going
issue.
to get really. And maybe you get slightly weird wear on your rod bearings eventually, because your rod angle's a little off.
right. Oh,
But other than that, yeah, you would see skirt wear and that noise.
this engine maybe doesn't even have an hour of runtime.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would expect to see.
Yeah.
Miles told me about what he found in the oil, and it looked like the block wasn't cleaned very well. Have you
Yeah.
seen the oil? Did you see that?
I didn't see like the oil that Brian took out like from the pan,
Uh-huh.
but while disassembling, the oil just looked really dark, like not like you would think brand new oil.
Right.
I could see a little bit of some sparkles in there, so definitely some metal.
Yeah, but I saw like paint chips and all kinds of stuff. It just looks like dirt.
Yeah.
But the other thing that's got me worried here, I'm looking like
Lots of silicone.
Lots of silicone, guys. This is a dead giveaway. You're putting too much silicone on your stuff, man. Try to remember when you're putting 2 surfaces together, how much clearance you got? Nothing. So if you put a smallest bead up against 2 machine surfaces, you got enough, man. Slow down. All right. Yeah. That's just dirt. all those little, guys, when you see that and it's not, there's a little bit of sparkle in there. On a brand new motor, you're going to get a little bit of sparkle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Your gears are meshing up against each other.
Yeah,
But that
everything's wearing
that dirt's a no-no. That's a dead giveaway. Guys, you're not
Bad
washing
cleaning.
your motors
Yeah.
before assembly. And then I noticed in the picture, there's like paint marks. There's some paint. Yeah, that's a piece of bearing there. That right there, that's not good. Gosh, you even put Wagler rods in this thing, yeah?
Like all the upgrades.
Holy smoke, too bad they didn't know how to build the motor. So before I just sign off on this block, let's check taper.
Okay.
Let's run our profilometer down the cylinders. Keep the bearings. I'm gonna save those for him. Our rod bearings and all that.
Yeah, all in order.
So the cam never got polished.
Doesn't look like it.
No, the cam never got polished. It looks like they used the old lifters. Yeah. Gosh, he's got Wagler all over the thing.
All the upgrades, man.
Hey, is this Bill?
This is Bill.
Bill, hi, this is Dave at Dave's Auto in Centerville.
How are you, Dave?
I'm good. I'm going to tell you what we found, okay? 5 of the pistons were installed incorrectly. And what I mean by that, they were in backwards. So, if you know engines, Bill, you got a wrist pin that goes through a piston to the connecting rod. So you can either, put it one way or flip the piston 180 degrees around and go the other way. Now, why would it matter? Because these pistons are offset on the center line on the wrist pin about 30 thousandths of an inch. And that's why this motor, it was rattling, because the pistons are smacking the cylinder wall, and they were just installed backwards. That's the noise. That and the dirt. But your noise was the pistons, but the motor wasn't going to last long with all the dirt we found in this oil filter and in the pan. The pistons would be reusable, and their speed of air, they're good pistons, so the pistons are reusable. You asked me to tell you why the motor was making noise, because somebody put 5 pistons in the wrong direction.
It seems like the guys doing this didn't really know what was going on, and I think that at this point everything's suspect.
Yeah, we'll get you a build list with the parts you're going to need. We're going to try to. We'll make sure, we're going to warranty the motor, so we'll make sure it's all snuffed up and good to go. And myself or Aubrey will be back to you probably Monday or Tuesday.
Well, I'll see you guys Monday.
Okay, Bill. Yeah, come on down, and I'd love to meet you. Stop in and say Dave said he wanted to meet me.
Thank you, sir.
You bet, Bill. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Whoa, this guy, between the Wagler rods and the speed of air pistons, just his rotating assembly alone is costing him over $5,000.
Yeah, I think he's got just regular Cleveite rod bearings, but the mains are definitely an H-series bearing.
Right. You didn't get the pistons installed right. You didn't clean the motor.
They got 3 installed, right?
That's not even 50% of a V8. My point is, somebody needs some schooling on how to build a motor.